Hello, beautiful ones. I'm hoping everything's on. Yes, it looks like everything's good. Okay, so today I thought I would share some thoughts about interpreting visions and dreams. One of the most common questions I get in our Psycademy Facebook group and here on the page, or there on the page and here in the group, wherever you're watching this, is I had this experience. I heard people call my name and then I turned to look and there's no one there, or I've got sounds in my ears, or I've got, I had a really vivid dream and I don't know what it means. What does it mean? So here are my thoughts on the, what does it mean? So whether it's a vision, whether it's a dream, whether it's a message from another psychic, the idea of what does it mean? So let's have a little look at, how you might start to interpret this for yourself. Because I think one of the most important things is for you to learn to understand your own visions and your own messages. And here's why. So I don't know if you've seen my model of the three minds. It's probably somewhere here on the page, or if you're or there on the page, or if you're in our group, it'll be somewhere here in the group. And it's the idea of the three minds. We have our conscious mind, which is what we're consciously aware of. Then we have the unconscious mind, which is everything we're not conscious of. And this is kind of where some of our personality qualities lie and where the ego resides, if you like. And then we have the higher self. So it goes conscious. If you think about it, concentric circles. In the middle, you've got the conscious mind, the unconscious mind, the higher self. So the higher self sends messages to your conscious mind via all sorts of means, whether it's signs in the physical reality, you know, seeing the numbers 1111 and goes, what does that mean? And then they go and look it up in a book, or they have a vivid dream. That's a message from your higher self. And then people go, what does that mean? And they ask someone, or they look it up in a book. Now, here's the problem. What happens is your higher self will use the symbols and images and things in your unconscious mind for you to interpret. So if you go and look it up in a book, or you go and ask someone else, whose symbols are you using? That's right, not yours. So by definition, it's not your message. It's probably a slightly skewed or distorted. It takes a very pure channel or somebody with a very good technique to assist you to interpret your own vision. So if anyone posts in our group and they will say, I had this dream, what does it mean? I nearly always answer, well, what does it mean for you? And the problem, that's the next best thing I can do, other than this, which I'm going to explain to you now, which is this, because the problem with then saying, what does it mean? And then them coming up with an answer is they'll make a very short distance interpretation between the vision message and the meaning. And actually it might be a little bit more, there might be more pathways in between. It might be more unconscious than the direct message. Oh, what's Jenny saying? Also going through spiritual awakening, noises in my ear, high pitch. Yeah, really common, really common. And the thing is, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, right? Just go, oh, thanks for the message. I'm not sure what you're saying, but you know, thanks. And also, you know, the usual stuff, get it checked out by the doctor if you're worried. Okay, so how do you interpret your own dreams? Well, we have a methodology that we teach on our spiritual practitioner training, which makes the leap from symbol of your higher self that's used in your unconscious mind. Then we do the first step is to do just a kind of free association. So what you do is you list all the symbols in your dream. Then you do a sort of free association of, okay, so what does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? And just first thing that jumps into your head. Then, and only then, do you decide the context in your life that you want to interpret your dream or vision. Because one of the mistakes people make is they pick the context and then try and fit that interpretation into that context, when actually you need to do that first free association. So list the symbols, do a free association, decide the context, and then with those free association symbols, you then ask, in the context of whatever the context you're choosing is, what does that mean? And you do that for each of the symbols. And you'll get a story that's very different, because you haven't got the direct connection. You've got the true, that middle column, if you like, is the true interpretation, the true symbol of your unconscious mind. And then when you put it to the context, that's getting the message into your conscious mind. So what this does is this takes the leap from higher self symbol, unconscious mind symbol to conscious mind symbol, and then you will have a context and the symbols, and the message will just seem to drop out. Now, don't worry if you don't understand that. The best way to get an experience of this is to come along to our 3-day event in January, our Psycademy conference. Go and head over to our website and have a look at how you can register for that, or just go and have a look on our page on our website. There's lots and lots of information about how you can go further with learning how you can interpret not only dreams, tarot cards, any kind of divination. In fact, tarot was never intended as a tool for divination. It was actually a tool for personal and spiritual awakening. And people have then, it got hidden. They hid it as a divination tool, and it was never really meant for that. So what are your questions? If you have any questions and you're listening to the replay, don't worry, I'll come back on and answer those for you. What are your questions about spiritual awakening, about interpreting your visions and dreams? And please do, my invitation is, because a lot of times what people do here is they go, I'm going to post my vision for Lisa to interpret. Well, I will only say, what does it mean for you? And go and listen to the explanation of the process and run it through the process, or book a coaching call with one of our coaches who will run it through that process for you, or join us on the conference and we'll show you more how to do it. So yeah, so one of the things that I think a lot of psychics do is they tell other people what it means for them. And then, I don't know about you, if you've ever come away from a psychic reading going, oh, I didn't fit. And then you've kind of tried to make it fit and it just really hasn't. So here's a way of making it, here's a way of finding how it fits. Oh, so Miriam's posted. So I've gotten high-pitched noises in my ears for years. The dreams I have are really crazy. Sometimes I feel like I've been there before in my dreams. Yeah, deja vu in dreams is not uncommon. That's really quite common. And the thing is, just particularly if you get recurring dreams. So anytime a dream is particularly vivid or it's recurring, that's your higher self really trying to get you a message. So run it through this process, or book a session with one of our coaches, or come along to the conference, and we will show you more. So till next time, hope that was useful. Till next time, lots and lots of love to you. Bye for now. Bye everyone.